How's it going, folks? Phoenix here, coming back at you after a fairly long break. I had a lot going on. I ended up having a bad motherboard in my computer and just things that seemed to be keeping me from playing and streaming and recording. So, that being said, we are back on Farm Sim. I have kind of relaunched my server. I wanted to really play with some certain mods and they weren't going well before. So, we are now on 6 Ashes. Has the full farming agency treatment, Maize Plus. It's got the horse extension, the straw harvest. It's got everything. Everything. So we're going to play on here. We purchased a little bit of land. Definitely got my eye on more than what I have, but right now this is what we started with. We got this CJ farm down here. Comes with a few fields. Got these 2 fields here, and we got this little grouping up here. And it seems that our fields are all nicely limed, other than an odd little section here. This one's plowed. This will probably just be grass anyways, since it's all connected through this pasture. Whatever. Moving on. We'll figure that out. But I got to go up here and plow these fields. So I got my first tractor here, and we're going to head up and start plowing these fields, and then eventually we'll work our way down to the farm and check out what we got going on down there. So let's fire this bad boy up and get to plowing. Alright. So I believe we just make a right out of the store. Yep, and go straight down the road. Take us to our fields. Not get run over, we're good, alright. I have noticed on this map that cars are very fast. Very fast. If I'm not mistaken, they are faster than my tractor. So we should be coming up on that field pretty soon. I know it's a little past this milk cell point up here on the right. What I might do is I might just go ahead and do a headland or 2 and then get a worker going. I actually could have came in the other way. I didn't think about that. I believe there's 2. Nope, never mind. That is the right way. That takes me up to my other field right there. We'll go knock that field out real quick. That's a little guy. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so we might get them started, and then we'll go probably get our pickup truck and an animal trailer, because I believe that the person we bought the farm from did leave us some basic stuff to get started. Some hay, I think there's some TMR in the silo. So we might be able to start out with some cows. I bought the wrong plow. I bought that one, and I meant to buy this. Okay, well, we're off to a lovely start. Let's go ahead and drive all the way back to the store and get our appropriate plow, the one that we're supposed to be using. Well, isn't this fun, guys? At least it's a nice tractor to drive around in. Nice old school John Deere. There's that weave and bob all over the road. So, I don't know how long-lived this map will be. My intention is to keep it long-lived. But we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. Oxygen David has a new map coming out, and there's a good chance I'm going to want that map. But I also may just decide to have 2 servers running. We'll just have to see. because I am quite impressed with this map as well. It is very nice. I don't know if I'm going to want to give up on this map either. So at the moment, this is good to go. It is going to be running 24/7, but at a one-time speed. So I believe I've done some testing with that before, and for the most part you can manage to let it go for, I think, about 48 hours before you have to worry about your critters running out of food. It's kind of a different concept to run 24/7, I think, for some people, but I like it because especially on a server, when if I pay attention to what the heck I'm doing. Oh god, here we go. The joys of fast traffic. Alright, what was it saying? Okay. So the reason I like running my server 24/7 is when you play with multiple people, sometimes you're done and ready to go, where you just need to wait for stuff to grow, and other than topping off food, you got nothing to do. And so what you want then is to maybe bump the speed up a little bit, because you can't just sit there with your thumb up your butt on your computer for at one-time speed, you know, let's say 2-3 real-life days, waiting for things to progress. But at the same time, bumping it to 5 speed and progressing that time quicker may screw over one of the other people that are playing with you. So by keeping it at a one-time speed, it progresses fairly slowly, but at the same time, because it's always on, it continually progresses, so each person can manage their own farm, and all they gotta really think about is, what do I have to do next, and when do I have to log in again to work on it. You know, they might be able to take a break for 48 hours and only just pop on for 5 minutes to top off their feeding troughs and the water for their animals. Or they might have to get on and, you know, fertilize and plant a crop. But you can make your plans accordingly because you know the timeline of the server. The only thing that alters that timeline at all is if somebody hits a sleep trigger, which you can only do in the evening periods. And of course, if it became an issue and whatnot, we could just disable that option, which then just would require people to purchase the portable lights to place in the field if you needed to at night, or just run at night with your headlights like you would in real life. The time scale should be in such a manner that whether you're a nighttime player or a daytime player, you should get some daylight play hours either way, because I would probably not have I probably wouldn't have the daytime start to real life. So, you know, 6 a.m. in game would be 6 a.m. in real life. It would probably be more like 6 a.m. in game is 9 or 10 in the morning real life. So that way, well, that way daylight goes almost until midnight real life. So either way, we're going to get this little field banged out real quick. We'll get a headland on the next field. And then we'll go ahead and get our truck and trailer and start working on getting our first animals back to the farm. We might have to get something to help us feed them, because this tractor doesn't have a option for a bucket for us to move bales or anything. So we'll have to look into what I can afford right now as a feeding option. Got a few options on here, a few different things I'm going to purchase over time. So we'll just see which one we want to use first. I might even set the worker loose on this field and we'll just get started doing that right now. There's enough work for a few minutes. We can go at least purchase the truck and pick out the trailer and stuff. Let's go ahead and get right here and set them loose. Okay, and at that point we can come over here to the shop and we'll get ourselves a truck together. We're not in there. No, we weren't getting anything in there right now. We're going to get one of these for now. We're going to get a single cab. We don't really need the big ass motor, so we're going to go with my favorite color. Nice burnt orange. Rims, let's go black. I think that'll look good with the choice rim I'm going to use. We're going to use these. We're going to run Nokians, I think. I don't want dualies. Okay, they do have Nokian duals. That's kind of cool, but I don't really want dualies, so we'll go with that. It's kind of a narrow map, so I'm trying to stick to not too wide of equipment. So we'll go with standard Nokians. We're going to get a plow, because we do have seasons on here, so there's going to be snow. Get some lights on this bad boy. We're going to get an off-road style front bumper, painted to match. And we will grab the bigger motor of the smaller turbo diesels. And some tow mirrors. Alright, and then to go with this, we are going to probably just use a standard bed. The standard bed comes with an adjustable hitch, and with the variety of trailers I'm going to use, that's probably what I'm going to want. I actually kind of don't understand why this mod didn't receive an adjustable hitch for everything, but you know, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I didn't make the mod. So there's our bed, and then we need an animal trailer. This is my choice right here. Get the lizard tires, since it's mostly a street trailer. And here we go. I think the animal dealer's right across from the store here too. So we might just go ahead and grab a few cattle right now and just bring them home. I don't really have a way to feed and water them quite yet, but we can, I think they'll manage for a few minutes just eating the grass in the pasture. So we'll go ahead and do that first. That hitch up a little higher, actually, just to account for the little bit of squat that I'm sure is going to happen here. I wish the mirrors on this thing lined up a little bit better. Unfortunately, ooh, crash cam. All right, so the animal dealer should just be down the road here. Except I bet the entrance is back the other direction. Okay, it's got two ways to get into it, so we can get in this way. This is kind of new. I haven't explored this map a whole lot, so there's definitely a little bit of new and learning going on here. Let's take the cruise control down to a manageable speed. Alright. Since mirrors don't work very good, I think I'm going to just back it up in third person. Alright, what do we want? We are... Better question, how many can we hold per trip? 4, okay. So we are going to start out with 2 of each then. We'll get 2 beef cattle, and we'll get 2 milk cattle for now. Looks good. Keep the cover on them, protect them from the sun. Alright. We do have to get some chickens here eventually too, and, you know, some sheep, but we're going to at least start with a couple cattle. I know I have everything I need to feed them. Well, to feed them enough. So let's take you, oop. Forgot what country I was in again. let's go ahead and take you guys back to the farm. We'll go ahead and... I don't remember the exact speed these guys drive at. 30 something. So we'll try to match their speed as best we can. So I hope to expand my farm to encompass all the animals in the game, at least on my server here. And if you guys haven't followed me before, when I play on my server, I play a lot more relaxed than I do sometimes when I play in single player. In single player, sometimes I really try to take on a role-playing style playthrough. When I play on my server, it's just real laid back. Sometimes I do a little bit of role-play style, but I don't focus on that. I just try to, it's just having fun, you know. Sometimes you might see me hauling butt right through the bushes and cutting across fields and stuff. Not destroying crops, but I don't adhere to the real life standards as much when I play on the server. I just try to have fun. So let's get these guys back and let's decide what we want to use for a feeding vehicle. If we want to use something that will double as a farm vehicle or a tractor as well, or if we just want to get something to feed with, and you know, also what kind of fits within our budget and everything. So go this way, get to the farm. So we're kind of all surrounded by our land now on both sides. The house is right over there. And then if we come up in here to the left, this will take us into our main part of our farm. A nice silage bunker there. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta pause the video. And we're back. Alright. So, as you can see, we got started with some hay here. 28 hay bales. We do have a little bit of straw bales here. I don't think we have any grass or silage bales at the moment, but we got something. We can at least give them some food. You can always buy a couple pallets of TMR also to get us rolling. And we'll have to get a water tank of some sort. I remember where the water trough is, because that should be the feed trough. Where is the water trough? Okay. We have a water source we can draw from right there, but I thought the water trough was back here. Huh. There it is. So we'll have to get them some water. Let's get them loaded in here, and we'll check on their food, and we'll pick out a vehicle and start giving them some hay and start getting them fed. Yeah, the whole reason I got out was to open the gate. Alright. Let's get our 4 cattle dropped off. Yeah, I did not line that up right. Round 2. Alright. Get you guys in your new home. Guys happy out there? Let's hope so. Let's close the gate. And we're going to pick out a feeding vehicle, and we're also going to check on our worker while we're at it. I am all over the place here. looks good. Alright. Let's take a quick peek at our worker. Okay, so they kind of dropped the ball here. Let's go ahead and finish this little patch that they didn't finish, and then go up there and get them going again. We'll just say that it was the misshapen field's fault and hope that they can do okay on this next part. So let's get this all turned around right here. We'll get them going again. Alright, so now what do we want to use? We got a few options. I picked out a small John Deere that's 110,000 without even customizing it. I also picked out a New Holland skid steer. That one's 49,000. Or we have this new Merlot telehandler, which is 90,000. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this guy, but at the same time, it's a lot of money right now. I wonder if they have a green that would match. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe Fent? No. Close? Not even close. So how much would this be configured? Because we do want the trailer hitch, I think, since we're going to use this to tend our animals. Relay the trello boards, clean windows. We don't need any of that mess. We definitely don't need to weigh the back down. Good lord. And we're not using a 3-point. We're not doing any work with it. So we'd be at 92.4 plus attachments. Well, let's start with getting our feed mixer and trailers and stuff. Alright, so for feed, we're going to be using this guy. That's 50,000. You know what? It's also irrelevant at the moment because I don't have the required equipment to make it. I'm just going to buy TMR at the moment. We do need a straw blower. And that requires a 3-point. So that probably won't hook to the Merlot. Alright, we're going to have to go with the telehandler anyways because we can't pull a trailer, I don't think, with the skid steer. Yeah, this particular one doesn't have a hitch, so we're going to go with the telehandler. Let's start customizing it. We will go with the black. I like the black. Oh, dude, those rims, those kind of look cool with it. Yeah, we're going to go with the black. We're going to put the trailer hitch on it. No 3-point or any of that craziness. Stick with the trello boards, clean windows. I want the window to fold, not the door. And no weights. Perfect. Alright. And now what do we start with? We're going to need a bale fork and a bucket. Do we go with the same green as the rims? Or do we go black? I think we'll go with the green. Alright. Same here, the bucket. Now we need water. I don't remember what I was going to do for water. I think I had something in, yeah, I was just probably going to use this. Make it blue. sure. And just a regular thing to dump water. That works. Got a water trailer. And we're going to need the straw blower. Let's get this one and we'll see if it even will hook up to that. Since we don't have the 3-point on the back. Or are we going to have to customize and add the 3-point? Do we want to add the 3-point? Not really. But I don't think I'm going to have a choice. So I guess it is what it is. Another $6,000 gone. Looks like the worker's doing good. So with the 3-point on it now, we should be able to do a little bit better. Perfect, so we'll be able to do the straw with this. And we should be able to hook up to this thing nicely as well. Looks good. So we got water and straw covered. And hay. What else do these guys want? We can't really help them with that, but we could get a little bit of TMR. Alright, so what do we need now? We're going to need a pallet fork for this. And then I need a trailer for my truck to haul this stuff with. Here. Yep, this trailer, square barrel. Do I want a John Deere? Probably not behind that truck, no. So we'll go there. It'd be kind of neat, but let's just stick with a simple gray. Put a bale stop on the front because we'll probably haul some bales with it. And then we're going to go ahead and get this guy wrapped up over here and started on another field. We'll get him started on the next field. I think I'm going to just try to let him go on the field first, and then I'll clean up after, because it seems like no matter what I do, I've always got to go and clean up after the worker. On this next field, we'll try that and see if that ends up working out a little bit better. Just let him go without a headland and then clean up the headland at the end. We'll see if that makes for any less work. So here we go. Straight at the field. And go to town. Perfect. Alright. Back to the store we go to pick up our trailer and equipment. I actually think I have wheat already, so we might be able to go get a load of chickens too. I'll have to see exactly what the chickens want to eat. I think part of my appeal to this map is just the aesthetic, the rolling hills and everything. But also, I love the fact that it extends fields beyond the map. And they have plowed states and, you know, things of that nature. That's something that I really find important on a map, because especially if I own fields that are close to the edge, I like being able to have a little bit of detail beyond my field, instead of it just being a blur, or like some maps where it just drops right off and is nothing. Let's go ahead and let's try going 40, and we'll see how we compare to everyone else at that speed. So that car behind me is keeping right up at 40. Let's take it up to 45. Can it still compete? No. 44. 43. 42. So somewhere between 40 and probably 42 seems to be the speed on the map, on the main road. We'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and get hooked up, and we'll get some of what we need. I never did check the silos. I might not need to buy TMR now that I think about it, because there might be TMR in the silos. Let's take a look. I said that the person we bought the farm from left us some stuff. We have some wheat. We do. We have TMR. Okay. Well then, maybe should we look at a trailer to feed them with, so that we don't have to use the bucket. This is what I was going to use right here. In this design, this particular config. Right there. Yeah, we'll get that. 7 grand. Alright, now how are we going to get all this home? The trailer has an extra attachment behind it. So there's a chance that we can use that trailer and hook the water tanker behind that and make a nice little train. So let's start loading some stuff on here first. So we'll get you going. Oh yeah, let's see what that window thing was all about. Perfect. So that would have been the whole door, I guess, if I had had the door selected. Alrighty. So put you right here. Well, that was great. Let's try that again, be a little smarter this time. That looks better. Get you strapped down so we don't knock you about when we put the other one on. I like on this new telehandler mod how the boom right there has like grease lines on it. Nice little touch. Alright. Let's get the bale spike loaded. Perfect. Get you strapped in. Now we're going to unfold the trailer. And we're going to put the straw blower on there. We'll just smack that trailer while we're at it. Alright, get this bad boy loaded up. Perfect. And then to finish everything off, let's hook this up and see if we can't daisy chain these two things together. It's not a pinned hitch on that water trailer, is it? So it might not be. Oh, it is. This might work. This might just work. Apparently now that I'm hooked up to the back with that, I can't. There we go. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? It worked. I did not expect it to work, but it did. Alright, so now we're gonna see if a worker can drive this without knocking that thing off of there. Actually, it's not really the worker I'm worried about, it's the AI traffic. Maybe I'd be better off having this daisy chain set up follow instead, and I can control this thing. That might be the better choice. Do I not have that mod on here? I thought I had follow me on this list. Select on the tractor. I swear I had the follow me mod on here. Alright, I guess we're gonna make 2 trips. So, sorry guys, it's gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. We're gonna go for a little ride. There are a few other things I hope to achieve as far as acquiring land and whatnot. But I do have a horse farm really close to me. It doesn't show up on the map because you don't see any of the animal pens until you acquire them. There's also a pig farm pretty close I'm going to acquire. It's actually close to my field 3738. I want to eventually acquire a few more fields over there too. There's a couple fields I got my eye on. They also kind of interlinked with my field 38, so I like that. Other than that, I'll probably acquire a few fields near me and that small forestry area that's near me. Probably not much else other than that. We'll see. I want to leave it open for, you know, people to join me on here. Which I still did. There's 3 big farms left that I didn't even touch. And that's including me purchasing what I purchase in the future. There'll still be lots of land left, plus 3 full-size farms. And a couple small locations as well. We're getting close to temp also. Getting close to be able to doing some planting. One thing I noticed this map does not have is cotton, which is fine. I don't even really care that much. I feel like trying to run a cotton harvester through this map would be troublesome, to say the least. Alright, so before I even go get my other implements, I'm gonna probably feed my cow real quick while I'm here. So we'll drop the water trailer off real quick. We'll go fill up some TMR and give that to the cow. Then we'll go fill up the water. Flip her around. Alright. Not used to backing up with all-wheel steer. Not something I do all that often. Alright, we need some TMR. Yeah, some of that. Thank you. That's good. Alright. Yes, I know I can start dumping right there, but we're gonna get it all the way in there. Alright, and we want to dump from the grain door. There we go. Got some TMR in there. What did that fill? Everything but hay. Beautiful. Disconnect that, we can get him some water, and then once I get my other vehicle here, we can get him a hay bale. Can we refill from right here? We can. Beautiful. I suppose I could have bought a hose and done the whole realistic hook the hose up thing, but I'm good with this for now. Probably should have bought the hoses actually, because I could have clipped them to the trailer and then I had to find a different way to transport them. Oh well. Let's see how our guy's doing over here while that's going. See, now that's a lot better. It looks like all I'm going to have to do is one little headland to clean it up. Alright. And we are full. Let's go deposit some water into their water trough. Perfect. Some happy cows now, hopefully. They look pretty happy. Alright, we can go park this somewhere. I think I'm feeling right here in the corner, right by the water. Looks good. Alright. Let's go get this bucket off of here. And get that truck home so we can give him a hay bale. can do better than that. Let's get it in there a little bit more so it doesn't get knocked around by something. I probably should put those implements on the top shelf because I don't think my tractors can reach all the way to the top shelf, but this thing can. But here's the little home I got for this guy, where I planned on parking it. Fits nicely. Keep it out of the weather. This guy's still doing good. Alright, let's get this stuff home. And hopefully not lose the straw blower. At least it's got wheel chucks. That should hopefully help it from shimmying around too much. Especially since I parked it right at the edge of the trailer there. Okay, looks good. Like I said, I think this is a very beautiful map, just the way it's laid out and everything. No big grand village or anything, like some maps do have a village. I know Sandy Bay had one, it was really nice. And it's kind of neat to have a town to be able to, you know, go to and have a little bit of role play and feel like you're, you know, part of a community, but this is a very beautiful map, even if it doesn't have that. It's got the look of it out in the distance, you know, there, and I thought there was another one somewhere in the distance, but there's definitely just not one you can go to, but still. That's one thing I do like about some maps, though, is having a village, especially if it's a map that you end up having to drive through the village to get to your fields. I live in an area in northern Pennsylvania in a small town, and I deliver the mail, and I enjoy the crap out of when I'm walking down the main road in town and see an old combine or something cruising through town heading to its next field. Kind of tends to make it where I don't get a lot of work done because I end up rubbernecking looking at the farm equipment as it drives through town, but it's fun nonetheless. And it looks like we made it home in one piece. So we're going to park this thing, I think, right about here. That way I should be able to get my implements off. Alright, I gotta go, guys. And I'm back. Sorry, had a fire department thing to attend to. So, give me a second to recoup where I was at. Guess we were unloading the straw baler, or blower, and we were going to, what the heck was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to hay the cows. Probably could go check on that worker and maybe get them going on the last field. And then we'll hay the cows, draw the cows, maybe get some chickens. Alright. So we'll start right here. This might be a pain with this thing all jacked to the side. See if we can get it. There it is. Got it. Alright, so for now we'll just take this down. And we'll just park it somewhere. For now. That looks good. Right there. Now we need to... Oh yeah. Let's do this real quick and get him going on the last field. We need to lower the truck down so that we can get that stuff off of there. So for now, we'll hit this. See, this is what I'm talking about. Even though it's a little blurry in the background there, There's still fields, and then there's even like that field right over there that's got the wheat stubble in it. There's fields that still have crops in them, even though you can't even get to the field. I really like that. I mean, I understand that they can't have high quality, perfect all the way out in the distance, but there's still something. The cars still kind of drive off a little bit. It does drop off, but it's nice. You know, it doesn't just... You're not just surrounded by a tree line all the way around you that just has nothing after it but a drop off. I like that. It's one big appeal for me when it comes to a map. Alright, our other field, I believe, is actually... Yeah, it's on the other side of this big field right here next to us. So it must be that stubble field right off in the distance there. So we'll finish cleaning up this edge, we'll get the worker over there started on that field, and then we'll finish up with our cows, maybe get some chickens. Last little bit right here that I missed. Right there. Alright, up we go, fold her up. Let's get to the next field. It's fine to drive 30 miles an hour across the plowed field. I'm sure it won't hurt anything. Alright, let's hope we don't get railed. Yep, that's what I figured. They were just helping me turn. 20 yards for a fire hydrant, huh? Interesting sign. I wonder if they actually put in a fire hydrant. Or if that sign was just a sign. Yeah, I don't see a fire hydrant. Unless it's technically off the map there. Alright, so our field is right here in front of us. Gotta open the gate. Wrong gate. Let's try that again. That gate's actually for the fake field right there. So ours must be around this corner here somewhere. Right there. There's our gate. And I bet this is a fake field too. Yep, that's a fake field. So this is our field. Alright, we'll get the worker going here. And we'll go tend to our animals some more. Are we lined up pretty straight? I think we are. Go for it. Alright, we lower this down now. And we can go ahead and grab the pallet fork first because we don't need that right now. We can just put that away. Let's see if we can actually get them on the top shelf like I was mentioning. It looks like we might be able to. It's a little tight as we get further over, but I think it might actually work. And I guess while we're here, we'll pick this one up real quick. Hit the light. There we go. And perfect. Bring that in, bring that down. And we'll go ahead and get a hay bale in there, a straw bale blown in, and our cows should be happy little campers at that point. We're actually going to grab 2 hay bales, I think, because they're probably hungry little buggers. 2 sounds good. I know the textures are different. I believe that my mod I'm using to store them does not factor in the retexture that I believe Maize Plus creates. Oops. I forgot I'm supposed to back up, or otherwise they get put back in. Yeah, alright. Disregard that. Let's try that again. Alright, so. Got 2 bales here. Good. Now, do we want to try to put them in there where we put the, no, we'll put them inside here. If we're going to give them to them, we might as well give them to them where they can reach them. So we'll go in here. I'm guessing this is where I blow the straw right there. So for now, let's go in here. We'll set them right in the trough. Just because I think that would be fun. Alright, did it take it? Did we have hay? 250, did it take from the top bale? Alright, whatever. We got hay. They're happy, they've got hay. Let's grab a straw bale, drop it in our blower. Put that in here. Hopefully the cows don't get out while we're doing this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do a quick terrain edit right here because for some reason got something goofy going on here. Fixed it. Good to go now. Alright, we need 1 straw bale. The hay bale thing also could be because in my... I think that those are purchased bales and not baled bales. So that could be part of the reason that they look like that. And I guess we need to get the truck and trailer out of our way. Or we need to pull that forward, one or the other. We're going to just go with getting this out of the way. Can I fit it right over there? Maybe, but I think it's probably too long. No, it might fit. I might be able to weasel it in right over here. And not obscure entering that building where the, I think that's where the wool pallets spawn. For the sheep pasture that's long, across the street. Perfect. That works. We'll just leave the truck somewhere for now. Right there looks good. Alright. Now we're going to load this up. unfold lap. Interesting. Lower, straw blower. Okay. So let's just back her in here and unload some straw. There, now they got a little bedding. Now they're super happy. Does this open in or out? In. Alright, we're gonna park that thing right in there. Perfect. All right. I don't know how many chicken I can hold, so I'm going to check that, and then we'll probably go get some chicken real quick. So let's see what we got over here for chicken quantity. $100. Okay. And how many can my trailer hold? 54. Sounds good. That sounds like a perfectly good starting number. We'll get 2 of each rooster and 25 of each hen. So let's go get some chickens. And start making eggs and babies. It's just while we're doing this, let's look at the mini map and see if our worker is still plugging away at that other field. Yep, they're going good still. So, A2 Squared Studios does do very good, thorough jobs with their mods, and I am curious if that snow plow controller down there would be there if I didn't have the snow plow mount attachment. I'll have to check that out one of these days, because his attention to detail is fantastic. Got a new mod coming out too with lawnmower and like a garden trailer or a landscaping trailer, I guess you'd call it. Alright, let's make sure we're not going to get hit. I think we're good. Let's start getting up to the main road speeds. We'll call it 45. I don't mind going a little over the speed of traffic. Alright, so 54 chicken. ourselves up here into the animal dealer. Let's, for giggles, see if I can't back this thing up. Without crashing. Something tells me the answer to that will probably be no. No, I can't. There's just not enough of the trailer visible. I have to turn too hard to see the wheel. What's it look like in this view? Kinda. I wonder if I added that mod for realistic backup that makes the character lean, if it would work then. We'll have to see. Alright, so we want 2 of those roosters, 2 of those roosters, and now we'll run it up to 29 for these, and top it off with the other ones. $54, perfect. $300 in chickens. Look at them all in there. Their little cages. Let's get these guys home. I'm gonna go out this way because I'm just kind of curious. We'll take a different path home. Because I know there's more than one way to get to my farm. We'll take a back road home. Should be able to just take this to the next road and take a left on it, if I'm not mistaken, and that'll take us to the lower end of the road for our farm, and then we just turn left. I'm going to leave the mini-map on, because I don't know for sure. But I believe this is arable farm right to my right. Over to my right here. This would be the one that, if you were playing this map, it had like the roleplay feel to it, where you had the old beat-up combine and pickup truck and tractor and stuff. I think that's just off to the right there. I don't think this road has traffic. No, it doesn't. Max speed of 30. Is that miles an hour? Probably not. It's probably kilometers. The other nice thing about A2 Squared's mod is, even though the dash still says kilometers per hour, it's actually reading miles per hour, since that's what I have my settings set at. A lot of vehicles and tractors don't do that. They'll still on the dashboard show the kilometers per hour, even though your settings are set to miles. So all the details that he puts in are just fantastic. So we spent about half the money we had. We had just over 500,000 when we started. I don't believe I have any loans out though, so that's a good thing. We're coming up on the forestry area that I was talking about right to my, over to my right here, that I eventually would like to acquire. Just a nice wooded area. Right, what do I gotta do? I can either go straight, and that'll take me down the normal road we take, or I can go right down this gravel road. It'll take me past the logging area, and we can check out some other stuff. I actually think that that's the pig farm that I want to acquire. Nope, that's a sell point. Never mind. Disregard. But yeah, we'll take this path just for something different. Nice little bumpy road right here. We probably should take it down to more like 20 miles an hour. Okay, that might be, that's honey production, or honey place. That might be something fun. Tend to some bees and stuff too. Either way, we're coming right up to the bottom edge of the map here. Coming up on my field on the left. Now we're getting into my property. Oh, might need to tone it back a little bit on this road. It's kind of narrow. So yeah, we got a fake field right there. And then we got one of my fields on my left here and the other on the right here. We'll have to go pick up a cultivator and cultivate all this stubble and stuff back down since these fields don't need plowed. It's getting kind of, not real late, it's only 3 in the afternoon, but it is getting a little later. We might not be dealing with that today. At least not in this episode. This episode's already ran quite a bit longer than I was intending. But I guess when you're having fun, time kind of goes quickly. Alright, so we're going to go in here. I should acquire this grass field too, but I don't have a lot of money at the moment. I'll have to see if there's any contracts we can do to fluff our budget a little bit. Close that gate, we don't want our chickens getting out. Open up this one. I do find it kind of funny that you have to drive through the chicken coop to get to the house here. But there's no other way in. Oh, we should take our water trailer over here too and water our olive trees. Get those going. Let's get our chickens in. Is this not the drop point? Maybe it's over here. I would have expected. That is the drop point. Weird. There we go. Alright. Got ourselves some chickens now. We'll go put our livestock trailer back. Close this gate, try to keep the chickens in here. What do the chickens need to be happy? Wheat, soybeans, corn, barley, carrots, sugar beets, They do need straw. Interesting. And water. I'm guessing this is their water trigger. Feed. We'll see if they can get by with just wheat for now. May have to go get a load of carrots. Backing up skills are not the greatest right now, guys. Alright. Probably not going to do anything with sheep yet. Soon, but not quite yet. Now that that's done, let's check on our worker. Good timing. Just about done. So let's go ahead and pick ourselves out a cultivator of some sort. What are we thinking? Want a disc cultivator or... I already got the plow. I know it's in subsoilers, but that's technically a plow. I don't want to deal with that. That's 5 miles an hour and... yeah. Let's see here. We got 9 miles an hour at 6 meters. Or we've got 9 miles an hour at 7 meters. Or 11 miles an hour at 6 meters. So do we want to go with the more, a little more speed for an extra $15,000? Choices, choices, choices. Where do we want this one? I think we're gonna go with the this one, this double cultivator. I like that. We're gonna go with that. And I think that we should be able to drive by the store with this, with this tractor and pick it up. It should hook to the back of this thing for now, for towing purposes. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up what my worker didn't, and then we'll go get that. Probably should tend to the chickens. Yeah, this is gonna have to wait. We'll just tend to the chickens for now. Their needs are a little more important at this exact moment. And I guess we're not gonna be parking that straw blower in there if it's something we're gonna need for the chickens and probably the sheep as well. We're not gonna just leave it in here. That's annoying. So, we'll start with the straw blower. Get that bugger out of here. Close that up. I think this is the first time I've seen chickens need straw. It's actually kind of cool though. Let's go over here. Move, you guys, I don't want to run you over. Blow a little straw. Oh, really? It's not food, it's straw. Hopefully I didn't run over any chickens. Alright, we got them a little straw. Happy chickens. Happy is good, because that means they produce better. I think we're going to just park this thing right here. And it's easy to use and get to. Looks good. Now let's go get our water tank. Thinking we should probably be parking that somewhere else too. If we're going to have to be dealing with this. And even if we just parked it on this side. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, folks, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get these chickens some water. And then I think that that's going to be about the end of my day today. I think we have them all the animals fed and watered. Get that field done, so I gotta go pick up the cultivator. I guess I gotta finish the field, but that's gonna have to be another day. Because we're gonna be wrapping this up now. This has been a very, very long video. So let's get in here and give these guys some water. Try not to run any over if I can. Oh, we still got to give them some wheat too. A little water for the chickadees. Okay, well, I guess since they want to be right in the way, they will get run over. Alright, let's park the water trailer wherever for now. That looks good. Let's go get him a little bit of wheat. TMR out of here. We'll fill it up with a little bit of wheat, go give him the wheat, and that'll probably be it for the day. We want to add a little bit of wheat in here. Probably more than I needed, but whatever. Let's go feed these chickens. Eventually we're going to have to go at least buy some carrots for now, so we can afford to plant some of our own. I would assume that this needs to go all the way over here into this trough. Yep. There we go. Alright, so chickens have straw, they have wheat. They have everything they'll need, at least for the moment. And we will work on the other ingredients as soon as we can. Let's close up the gate. See that one? He was trying to escape. Alright folks, well, I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away. I appreciate you guys hanging out for this. And I will see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you're interested in playing on my server with me, my Patreon link is in the description. You can click on that for details on how to join me on my servers. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see y'all later.